Hi Almas, this is Shikal. I am going to explain admin panel. Now we have added here 4 projects as crawler, crawler and crawler services, as we have to make 3-tier architecture. This is crawler. This project is contain UI forms. Then this DAL, crawler DAL contains all the database regarding operations, and this is website db.dbml. This file contains all store procedures in database, and in crawler services I have made interfaces and its implementation in respective classes. Use crawler DAL in crawler services, and this service is going to be used in UI forms, that is in crawler project. Now go through crawler UI forms. Now firstly I am going to show you admin panel, that is main form. Now I have designed this form like this. In file it is 3 menus, main file, definition and report. The file menu contains 4 submenus: website operation, crawl type and zone type. As in database, website, crawl type, zone type and website operation are master tables, so I have separately added this form and in main form. Now go to website form. This is website operation form, and this is website form. In website form, I have taken this grid of showing all existing websites, and this column site ID, site name, URL, etc. This button, web constant, show page zone. This button is, on click of this button, we are going to open new form, that is form for page zone. This form contains page zone for particular site. On web constant, on click of this form, web constant is shown, and it contains the web constant for that particular site, or you can add or edit the site. On click of add new site, I have shown here form add site, aiming for edit site. Now for edit site, I have initialized the public variable, public static variables, which contains the value from database or data grid, means for selected record, and you can click here for edit site. Then that row, particular row is going to be that in this static variable and shown in new form, that is in edit site, and all data you can edit on that form. And on refresh, suppose we add new site, then we have to display that site in this grid. Then we have to click this refresh button, then this site is displayed here. On refresh click, I have this function is called here field grid site, and on field grid site I have display the all sites which is added in database. Now how this is going to be work? This is manage site service, and for that I have used crawler services, and I have defined here the manage site service. For that its interface iService manage site, and in this class or interface I have made service contract which is iService manage site, and data contract is database regarding entities here. It is for site entity, crowd type entity, operation entity, and web constant entities. And in service contract I have declared here the functions which is going to be used, and I have implemented this function in manage site, service manage site. How that function is going to be implemented? Site operation. This class which I have already mentioned that I have defined the two bits, crawler dial and crawler services crawler. In crawler dial I have named the DBML. This DBML contains all stored procedures. Now look at store procedures. Suppose I have selected this, select all sites. Select all sites. This is store procedure. And for selecting all sites and showing data grid. And in the DBML layer, in operation folder, site operation class, I have defined this function creating the object for Beretta DBML, which is EDQ, and getting all the websites, the result of that PSP, and return this list to service layer. That is in this I have for is calling get site data. Then all sites, list of all sites is getting in this variable, and I have initialized here the entity is getting all data from DAL in entity, which is our data contract, and this is going to be used in form side. And how this is going to be used? I have defined this function, initialize this function. It is object, and using that object I have called this function, that is select all sites and getting the resulting list of entities, and assign data source to grid. Same operations for zone type and website operations, anchor list, page zone, etc. Same I have used for DAL layer, service layer. In crawler services, I have basically made here 4 or 5 interfaces. For I manage anchor, I manage crawler, I manage operation, I manage zone, site, and respected classes for implementing service contract. And this crawler services is going to be used in crawler, that is our UI layer. And in crawler services we are going to be called the DAL services. In DAL we have We have created link file which contains all store procedures, and this is going to be used in these classes, and how that working, making the object of that HTML and calling that ESP and storing this result in this, and this is going to be, this function is going to be called in crawler services, and crawler services is going to be used in crawler means our URL, and how is going to be used, adding service reference means suppose add service reference, then we have to discover this is our present services, this crawler services, then we have to click here and add service. Okay, but here I have already added the service. Now let us see how it's going to be work. This is our main form file. In file we have 4 submenus: website operation, crowd tag and zone tag. And click of website. This one is open and all existing site is going to be shown in this grid view. And suppose we have to edit this site, use namely Byrada name, and on click of edit site, this form is open. On all data from the selected row is going to fetch here, and we can edit here like this. And on click of save, our change are saved, and we can show here on click of refresh. The web browser is shown here, that is browser type is web browser, so one for web browser. And parallel on click of add new site, we can add here new site. On click of web constant, we can add constant for that particular site, that is selected site. We have selected here Byrada Demo, and you can add here web constant for that site like this. Record is saved. This record is shown here, and on click of this, suppose we have to edit this, then on click of edit button, this selected row is edited here, then data is fetched here. You can edit like this, and on click of save, our changes are saved here. Now go to base zone. Search functionality is provided here. Suppose I have entered K and click search, then the site which start from K is shown here. Now go to base zone. On click of base zone, we have here base zones, means existing base zones in this grid view. At the time I have not added the records for base zone, so this grid is blank. On click of enter,